Yes guys, what is up? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we have a very special video for you guys. So Simon is over here in Manchester. Simon is one of my prep clients at the moment. He is 4.5 weeks out from his first ever time stepping on stage. Open bodybuilding category. Big guy, lots of muscle. And we're just time to kind of land the plane now, okay? So in this video, we're just going to run through upper body session, but I'm also going to give you little pieces and nuggets of advice of what to expect from your first bodybuilding prep, how you should be feeling kind of coming into that 4 week out mark, what to expect on the day, and everything else like that. So if you are interested in doing a bodybuilding show, or maybe you're on prep yourself, this is going to be a good video for you guys, all right? So click like, subscribe. I know a lot of you aren't subscribed, so make sure you click subscribe, comment, share. Let's get into it. So, YouTube hasn't seen the new haircut yet. Nice little trim. Alright guys, out of 10, what do you rate it? What do you think of it, Simon? You like it, yeah? It's good to be nervous, but like there's a difference between nervous and excitement too, do you know what I mean? And I think if nerves aren't a bad thing, do you know what I mean? As long as you don't take over.
I think exactly. Once you embrace them and see the positive side to them, then you can really actually enjoy the challenge of it. Instead of saying, oh shit, you know, am I doubting yourself?
I think like for anyone who is looking to compete for the first time, like nerves isn't a bad thing, do you know what I mean? Like if you weren't nervous, there's probably something a little bit wrong, do you know what I mean? So like just because you're nervous about it, like it's a good nervous, it's excitement, do you know what I mean? It's not like you're totally scared or you're not enjoying the process, because if you're so nervous that you're becoming so much anxious over it and you're building up all this level of anxiety, then that's obviously going to play a role in how you look as well, because if you're stressed, a stressed body is a non-responsive body. A stressed body looks like a fucking bag of shit, to be honest, as well. You want low stress, know that you've put in the work, and if you go up there and know that you've put the work in, that's all you have to do. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're for a first-time competitor too, like no one's expecting you to be mad confident on stage or know the lay of the land. Do you know what I mean? Just get up there, display yourself. That's all you can ask for, really. So
the best you can, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just do the best you can.
If you go up there and know that you put in everything into it, that's all you can ask.
Just be confident anyway, because if you know you tick the boxes, you put the work in, regardless, even if it's your first time.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to be nervous, but the confidence comes from the hard work.
How does that feel? Good? Yeah, sweet. Really important now as you get leaner and leaner, make sure you're fully warmed up all the time. It's very easy to get injured now at this stage. I'm going to throw another 10 on top and bottom, feel it, and maybe go heavy again, okay? Like for you at this stage, man, like coming into the last 4 weeks of training, like it's nearly kind of reps in reserve a little bit, you know what I mean? You're kind of leaving 1 or 2 there, just getting a pump. Like you want to
don't feel as strong, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to maintain numbers and you want to have, you know, your best performances you can, but you also want to push yourself into a position that it's going to negatively impact, you know, your recovery the next days or anything like that, all right?
As long as you get your pump, you're feeling good and you're looking good, but you're not pushing to that point where it's like things are getting really sore. Like.
Pushing to a point where it's non-beneficial, you know, where it's actually going to have a negative impact. That's a really good, important point as well. If you are on prep and you are training, you are going to get to a certain point where it's about, I suppose, maintaining the muscle you have, maintaining the numbers you have, and if you do push too hard, you are going to have to a point where you won't be able to recover from that, because you don't have the capabilities, you don't have the food to allow you to recover from it. Your sleep probably isn't as good as it used to be. You're burning so many calories through training, through cardio. So when you do get into that last kind of month of prep, the last kind of 3 weeks of prep, yes, you obviously want to maintain performance in the gym, but you don't want to push yourself or bring yourself to a point that you're digging yourself into a hole that you can't recover from, because if you build up too much fatigue, you're just going to look like a bag of shit, because the stressed body is a non-responsive body, and that has a massive impact onto the look and onto the physique. If it's something different, well, so Simon tore his tricep in
March.
So Simon tore his
Surgery in April.
Yeah, so just a bit of a backstory. Simon used to be a bit of a powerlifter, and he actually tore his tricep in March, had surgery on it in April. So we're only looking at 6 months ago. 5.5 months ago now at this stage, and obviously tore his tricep, and then was like, right, need a new challenge straight into prep, all right? But this fella, his mindset carries him through. So we do peel back a little bit on any movements that could aggravate the tricep. So if anything is going to cause any problems, especially this stage of prep, just pull it out, no need for it. Would you say there's much of a difference between like the powerlifting scene community and bodybuilding kind of community, or is it kind of very similar? Or?
That's an interesting question, and that depends on a few different factors, I suppose. But like, if you're, say, for example, me and you coaching me,
yeah,
like our relationship, we wouldn't really, like, that's stronger than I've had
in powerlifting. It's not the same kind of thing, is it?
I've had really close-knit powerlifting friends. I still have powerlifting friends.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's similar, but it's different.
Yeah. Is there a lot of like politics involved with the powerlifting and a lot of kind of ego kind of driven people, or?
There would be.
There is there? Yeah.
There is.
You have that in bodybuilding too, but I'm just trying to see if because I wouldn't know much about powerlifting at all, to be honest.
Powerlifting. See, it depends. Some gyms, man, like the gym I used to train in, are nice people everywhere.
Yeah.
In Limerick.
City gym, isn't it? Yeah.
Then you go to different gyms. It's like, who the fuck are you, like?
Is that because like in Ireland the gyms kind of compete against each other kind of thing? So it's very competitive that way?
Very competitive that way, and then there's a bit of favouritism too.
Yeah.
Some natural as unnatural.
Yeah. Realize it's going to get heavier as you come through. This is the heaviest it'll be, and then boom, press through. Did you get it? If that is too shaky now, just let me know, and I'll assist you, all right? You good?
Yeah, we'll assist on the left side.
Yeah.
Again, a few more like that.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep assisting this side, okay? You just press through as if I'm there, yeah?
Yeah.
Slow control at the same time. All right, now try not to let the weight stack, okay? One more. Just control, now pause and press. All right. Careful of that arm.
Yeah, just that arm. Just with that movement.
Yeah. He's a torn pec and a torn tricep. Probably the most important factor with prep, routine, okay? So it's making every day look the same. Whether it's a Monday or it's a Saturday, training day, rest day. You know, you wake up at the same time, you eat your meals at the same time, you do your cardio at the same time. Because consistency breeds predictability, which breeds results, okay? So if you can be consistent day to day, I can then be predictable off the back end of that, of how much weight you're going to lose, what drops we should be seeing, if something's going wrong. If there's so much variance in your day to day, you know, one day you're getting up at 9 a.m, the next day you're up at 6 a.m, one night you're going to bed at 9 p.m, then you're sitting up till 1 a.m. It's very hard for me as a coach to be able to look at that and be able to know and predict what's going to come next. So in prep, so important to nail down a solid routine. Okay, nail down that solid routine, okay, because it's so important. Every day looks the same. And as I said to Simon the whole time, just left foot, right foot, you know what I mean? Just one foot in front of the other. So a mantra that I use with a lot of my prep clients is left foot, right foot. And what I mean by this is just take it one day at a time, okay? One task at a time. What's the lowest hanging fruit? What do you have to do next in the day? Is it a meal? Okay, hit your meal. Then what's next? Okay, cardio. Then what's next? Don't be looking too far ahead. Don't be thinking about what you have to do in 6 hours time or in 3 days time. Left foot, right foot. What's the lowest hanging fruit? What's the next task of the day? Tick that off, then get on to the next one. That's nice. That's nice. Try and pin them shoulders back more, right? Lift your chest up to the ceiling. There you go, like that, yeah. All right. Now I want you to focus on driving your bicep into your pec. Do you get what I mean? So try drive your elbows together. Yeah, see, it's a lot harder, isn't it? Yeah, good, that's better. So shoulders back and down, chest nice, tall and proud, and just try to get your biceps straight. There you go, that's better. Good. And just control this all the way back down. Slow, slow, slow. All right, leave it there. Just like think about getting the shoulders back and down. Guys, just slow. Rather than your shoulders taking over, pin them back. Nice tall proud chest up to the ceiling. Biceps into the pecs.
So always pin shoulders back and down?
Yeah, always pin them back and down. Because otherwise, if I don't, I'm going to let my shoulders take over and do this. Do you know what I mean? So shoulders back and down. Like, has there been a turning point in prep where it's become easier, it's become harder? Any kind of like lessons that, you know, made the whole thing a lot different for you? Or?
Good question. First of all, I thought it would be easier before I done it. Then when in the midst of it now, I understand how tough it is mentally, because I was coming from a place, you know, yourself, powerlifting, lifting heavy weights all the time, now into bodybuilding. But even just the enjoyment I'm getting out of it is really, really high. I'm actually loving it. I love the process. I love being in a good routine. I love being in a good relationship. Not just with myself, like other people. And, you know, learning new tasks all the time, training, diet, nutrition, and feeling good. And overall, man, I'm actually enjoying it. I know some days are really tough, fatigue. I don't even want to talk to people sometimes.
I know, You do get like that, but like, I
tell my girlfriend, like, look, it's not impersonal. I'm in a bad mood. Like.
I'm in a bad mood,
But then again, next day I'm like hungry. I'm like, we get popcorn in a few weeks.
You have to make all them promises, don't you? Keep them sweet. Keep them sweet so they keep cooking your meals.
Once the mince is done, fine. Once the mince is cooked.
Like, that's a really important thing as well, like for you, that, you know, you are doing your first prep. Like, people go into it almost thinking that it's going to be easy. Like, it isn't going to be easy, because not everyone can do a prep. Do you know what I mean? Like, the amount of people that, you know, say they're on prep or they're going to do a prep and they pull it, you'd probably say more people attempt a prep than actually complete a prep these days. So, you know, it is a challenge, it is difficult, but that is all part of it. Do you know what I mean? And one of the first things I said to him at the start was, lean into it, lean into the challenge, like lean into the hunger. Yeah, if you are getting hungry, cool, that's sound, lean into it. You're supposed to be hungry, you know? If you weren't hungry, you're probably not doing something right, do you know what I mean? You're probably not in a large enough deficit, especially on a prep, do you know what I mean? You're dieting for however, you know, 16, 20, 24 weeks, whatever it's going to be. You are going to be fucking hungry, okay? And like, get over it, I'm sorry. Like, you know, you can't expect to go into a prep and not be hungry. And like, you're hungry for what? Food, or are you hungry to go on and, you know, to do something here? Because fact of the matter is, Domino's is going to be open after prep anyway. You're not going anywhere. You know, whatever food you want to have now, you're still going to be able to have it in 3, 6, 10 weeks time whenever your prep is over. But this opportunity now to do something with yourself, to do something with this prep, that will go somewhere. So if you are, you know, in that mental battle of feeling hunger and stuff, that's grand. Embrace it. The food isn't going anywhere, but this opportunity to do something could be.
Big set now. Big sweat. It's sore.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, I control it. And how are you feeling now, say, you know, 4 weeks out or 4.5 weeks out in comparison to 8 or 12 weeks? Has there been a big shift, or?
Big shift. Like, going to bed, like, it's more, the cravings are high. Hunger is high. Like, my attitude has changed a bit, like, as in, I'm not as lively, or I'm just more tired, man.
But all you're doing, man, is just preserving your energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, because realistically, like...
sorry to interrupt you, but the fact that, like, the calories are dropping somewhere, the steps are up, the cardio is up. Even though I act myself up, when I wake up in the morning, and I know I went to bed hungry, I wake up with determination. And then I tell myself, do that again, no matter how you're feeling, just keep doing that and see what happens.
Exactly, man. Do you know what I mean? And like, as I keep saying, just one day at a time. Do you know what I mean? Like, left foot, right foot. Don't be looking at tomorrow or the day after. Just get through today. Tomorrow's a new day. Do you know what I mean?
That's the best attitude to have.
Easy. Come on. All right, last one. Take a pause and just drag it together. Good. And just control that down. Just leave it. All right, good shit. I'm sorting him out with everything today. Hard body. Wrist wraps, all right?
A hard body after this.
That
sounds a bit wrong, actually.
But hard body called CBC check out. These are the new leather lifting straps. They're actually beautiful, so they are. Code CBC10 at checkout. Good lad. Yeah, let's get a feel for it. Right, so just a little quick tip for anyone that is running a single arm plate loaded lat pull down such as this. I often find when clients are sending me form clips, when they are using this movement, the machine isn't built that great, especially when you want to use it unilaterally. So what I've done here is I've placed a little foam block in between me and the chest pad, just to give me a little bit more range now here to be able to work through a full range, okay? Because otherwise, I'm just kind of pulling myself back down here. Arm isn't going to pop into my hip the way I want it to be, okay? So to align everything a lot better, I just have a little block in between me and the pad, give myself a bit more stretch on my lat, and I can then drive my elbow exactly where I want it to go, right down to my hip. All right, so if you have a machine like this, and you are kind of finding yourself a bit kind of up on top of the machine, put a little block in between you and the chest pad, and you have a lot more space, connect with your lats a lot better. So keep that shoulder back a little bit, and just stretch the lat and drive your elbow right down here into your hip then, with that. Oh, you bastard. Come on. All the way. Nice, slow. Drag it down. Easy. Come on. Yeah.
Push it.
Lat. Come on. Slow control. Just feel the lat and just drive it into the hip. You good? Yeah. A little up, yeah. Two chicken meals and 2 mince meals, is it?
2 chicken meals, 2 mince meals.
Wait, rice or what?
Baby potatoes.
Baby potatoes.
And then rice and lettuce. But yesterday I had 2 lettuce and onions and rice.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So
that's what we'll do when you travel back as well.
take out the rice.
We'll just take out the carbs. Don't want you to carry any extra water. So we'll just run that, and then the evening time.
We better do that for us, well, actually.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Even though it'll be tougher, I want as tough as much.
Yeah.
These next few weeks.
Yeah, no, we'll drop the hammer a little bit now again.
Yeah.
We'll drop the hammer a little bit now again.
Even though the physique, like my strength, I've noticed today's kind of gone down a bit.
Yeah.
But look, it doesn't matter.
Man, like,
the cardio's gone up.
For me, like, I won't lie, like my last 3 weeks of prep, I was getting into the gym. I was like, I'm just looking at this as an opportunity to burn calories and get me closer to my next meal.
That's what
Do you know what I mean? I was just like, right, let me get in here, hour and a half, just fucking do what I can do, get home, shit. Do you know what I mean? You kind of just need to, obviously you want to, have the best performance that you can, but you also need to fucking, understand where you're at in prep. Do you know what I mean?
Man, that's
like you just naturally don't have that same oomph. Do you know what I mean? Every single day.
When it comes time for that, again, that's an excitement there to build on.
To be honest, man, it'll come back in as we kind of put food back in, leading into the show and stuff like your week.
Even after the show, to be honest, the main thing for me is just getting to the show. I don't care. I'm weak. Just getting there as conditioned as I can.
Yeah, but see, because you've a good bit of muscle too, like we can fill you up. Do you know what I mean? So like, even if you do run flat for 2-3 weeks, doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? We'll fill you back up anyway pretty easily. Yeah. Like your heavy hitters, like your leg presses, those kind of days, they're going to be the most demanding, but they're also going to burn the most calories too. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like when you get into a set there and you're doing your leg press and you're doing like a 15 to 20 rep, or like what I was saying to Simon is, as you enter kind of the whole way throughout prep, especially you're entering kind of your last couple of weeks, last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, those bigger movements, obviously the more demanding movements, they are going to demand a lot of you fatigue wise, but they're also kind of a bit more heavy hitters, and they also burn a lot more calories as well. So you have to be able to have good quality sets. You might want to lower down your overall volume. We have lowered his volume down now as we enter kind of the last kind of 4 or 5 weeks. But you still want to keep in the movements that are going to be the ones that are more demanding, the ones that burn more calories, and look at them not only now as a means of progression in the gym, but also as an opportunity to burn calories in your session. But that's the thing, man. Like, I've been in the gym. I know you've been in it a long time too, and you're kind of the same as me. But like, I started when I was like 16, and I just got obsessed. Like, just every fucking fitness YouTube, like anything that I could like watch, I was just thinking about it constantly. Do you know what I mean? Just constantly for years, learning shit, and
enjoying it.
And the thing is, like, the moment you think you know everything is the moment you know nothing. Do you know what I mean? There's always so much to learn. And the funny thing is, I've always found this with coaching too, is
open mind is so important.
Like, you learn something new and you're like, right, that's it. I've learned something new. I know it all. But then while learning something new, it opens up a new can of worms of all this new stuff that you have to learn. And like, it's funny, I always think that it was actually easier to program 5 years ago when I knew less, because now that I know so much, the programming becomes more, I'm like, okay, well, how is this going to affect, you know, that movement on Friday? And and there's so much to consider. Whereas back in the day, you're like, you just pick a few movements, throw them together, and whatever. Whereas now it's like a whole accumulation of how this is going to have a role on this and on that, and you know, systemic fatigue, and how by training legs on this day, you're still going to be fatigued come Thursday for pull. There's so much that goes into it. But when you love it, man, as well, do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like you're working. There you go, full stretch all the way, and then drive back. There you go, perfect. Keep the chest in the pad then as well, yeah? So full stretch all the way, and just pin my fingers there. Yeah, perfect, good lad.
Relax, Pat.
One more.
Let's go.
Last set, best set. Done. Push it. Well done. Well done. Right, we hit some poses. We'll go from there.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be wearing a thong? That's the first one you hit when you come out? Yeah, good. Okay, sweet. So quarter turn to your right. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to try and, so get into it. We need to try and lift this elbow up a little bit higher behind you. So you're kind of into it, so you're like this, if that makes sense. My shoulders.
Like this?
Yeah, right shoulder a little bit more. So twist a little bit to me. Yeah, there you go. Bring yourself in and around. So kind of rotate yourself into it. There you go, that's much better. Just hold that now, and then the obliques hard. Good. So this is a good shot for you now, so hit this properly, yeah. And I'm here, and then I'm just wrapping my elbows forward, 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 forward. All right, so my fists are staying there, I'm not starting there. Does that make sense? So show me, so find your lats. So your lats are up here a little bit higher than you, yeah. Or even actually down there, so you say, sorry, yeah, put that in there, and then thumbs are in underneath, and then wrap elbows forward. Much, much, much better. Now just need to hold that, so legs strong, there you go, good lad. There you go, all there, as much as you can. Yeah, yeah. I'll see you in the morning, and you'll be fasted, and will you have 45 minutes cardio done? Or
yeah, 45, 100%.
45, okay, yeah, cool, it doesn't matter as long as I know anyway.
Yeah.
So I can see you fully fasted as well, alright?
Yeah, I look better fasted as well, bro.
Alright.
It hurt enough tension after the session, like, but that's what.
Yeah, no, because you want to see it with a bit of a pump, yeah. Because it does make a difference. Because I've only seen you like through photos fasting the majority of the time. Do you know what I mean? So I'll see you fasting now tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
All right, sweet, good man, good man.
Nice.
Alright guys, so back from the gym, really good session in with Simon. Just had my post-workout meal now before we get stuck into a small bit of work, but good to have Simon over. Upper body day today, we've trained legs tomorrow. If you have seen my first YouTube with Simon, it was a couple of weeks back in the bodybuilding, there has been a good shift in condition. He is looking a lot sharper now. Definitely a good bit more work to do, but we're both here for it. We had a conversation about that. He has the size. We just need to now bring the conditioning, okay? And that's where we're going to do a big push over the next few weeks, big dig to get into where we need to get to the first stage. So, yeah, great to have him over for a few days. Love having clients over, love getting to see them in person. Gives that extra little bit of an edge as well, just kind of be able to go in there hands on, you know, with the training, with the posing, whatever it's going to be, does make a big difference. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm going to devour this now because I'm very hungry. Click like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit, and I'll see you in the next one.